accountability. I'm giving you the strategies. On the other side of my business, I am an agency doing work for you. So if you're already a corporation, if you're at 7 and 8 figures, 9 figures, and you are looking for publicity, marketing strategies, and ways to do more sales or to build your credibility and your notoriety, then you can work with my agency team. So that's me in a nutshell. I am a creative, I'm a woman of God, I'm a woman of worship, and I'm a dancer. I have been speaking and performing since the age of, I would say, 6 years old. So yeah, that's what that says. Thank you. It's so important that we have a routine to usher in our success for the day. This topic is so important to me. You might be like, well, what are you talking about? You just said that you scale businesses. Now you're going to tell me that I need to get up and meditate. This is important to me because at the age of 26, I burnt out. I burnt out running 2 companies at one time. Both of them are still in operation today, Women in Media Global and AOI Events and PR. And not only did I burn out, guess who else burnt out? Everybody else on my team. I was that CEO just going crazy. I was young, I had energy, but it doesn't matter if you're young and you have energy if you're not taking care of yourself. You can still experience burnout. One of the students in my program hit me up 2 weeks ago and said he had 3 strokes. He's 35. So that health conversation we were talking about is so important with Dougie. So as a result of that, I didn't stop immediately. My company told me to take a sabbatical. They told me to sit down, don't say nothing, you need a moment. I took a moment for 30 days, but guess what happened? I came back and I was still crazy. I hit the ground running, I was still going. And it wasn't, y'all, until the pandemic happened that I actually sat down and realized that a lot of the hustle and the go, you know, coming from Philadelphia, we wear this badge of honor when we got all these things going on. I got 50 million things on my plate. I run 4 companies. I'm here, there, doing everything. But yet you running yourself into a grave. Madam C.J. Walker died of what? Hypertension, right? She was the first self-made Black woman millionaire in this country and died before she was able to actually see the fruits of her labor and experience it with her loved ones. So today, we are going to make sure that we have a routine for our success. And what I learned going into 6 figures and building a 6-figure PR agency is that transformation of you becoming a multimillionaire and a billionaire, 50% of the work is self-development, personal development, right? There's no shortage of degrees in here. There's no shortage of experts in here who know how to deliver their services. Y'all done educated yourselves. Y'all got MBAs, ABCs, MBBs. Y'all have all the letters behind your name, but that's not the issue, right? The issue is that we need to make sure that we are personally developing ourselves. The spirituality, that spirit part of you, that's important. In fact, that's the most important part of you. So I want to impart onto you some activities that are going to take you to another level. How many people already in here multimillionaires? Raise your hand. Okay, stand up. We want to give people their flowers. We're going to applaud this man. He done made it. Okay? Stay standing, sir. Because y'all need to talk to him if y'all want to be a millionaire. Y'all need to know who he is. How many people are aspiring to be multimillionaires? Stand up. Stand up. Yeah, we're going to affirm ourselves today. Let's clap for ourselves. That's right. We're going to put ourselves into the future. Let's go. Let's go for a little sad claps. But I want to impart all of that into you guys, right? These are our future loading multimillionaires and billionaires. I'm affirming it right now. I'm putting it into the atmosphere, right? So this changed my life. I've manifested so many things in the last 2 years, it blows my mind. And so one of the limited beliefs that we need to get rid of is that you have to work hard for money. So you don't have to do that. And some of these activities are going to position you to attract abundance. So this first one, you might do a lot of these already because y'all already here, y'all successful, y'all doing y'all thing. And it might be a few nuggets. Whatever you take from this, take it, own it, use it, and pay it forward to someone else. The credo. The credo is you talking to yourself 10 years, 15 years into the future. Danielle is a billionaire making 8-figure months. She has, homes, in different places. When I wake up, I want to see this. I have these many children. I drive this car. I impact this many people. I'm giving back to the church. I'm glorifying God. I'm talking to myself in the future, the big grown-up version of this CEO. You write a statement about that. It could be a paragraph, it could be two, and you recite that because you are now affirming and brainwashing yourself into the future. And what you put out into the atmosphere is going to become true. Whether it's negative or positive, it's going to come true. So you want to think about who that person is in 10 years. You want to write that statement. Number 2, theater of the mind. Y'all probably got vision boards because that was lit like the last 10 years. It was vision boarding up. That's what that is. It is you having visions, pictures of your future. What are you going to drive? How are you going to dress? Who is going to be around you? What kind of properties do you own? What kind of assets do you own? What places do you like to go? On my theater of mind, I own a jet. I also own a yacht. And a car collection that got them started this year because it came. Y'all ain't catch that. So basically, I have mines on my phone. You just put it on it. This is a Google document, by the way. It don't have to be fancy, but you could because you might be creative that way. You might want to make it a little bit fancy, but put those images together. You look at that, right? Your personal vision statement and mission statement. So you're going to outline for yourself personally, not your business, because this is personal development in the morning. So your personal mission statement for yourself. What do you want to do? You are a business owner, but that's just something that you do. That's not who you are. So who are you? You write that down. You make that plain. That's 2 statements. Then you're going to have a list of goals and achievements right here. There's different areas. There's business and your career. There's your family. And then there's goals for year 1, 2, 3. Also goals for the different relationships and partnerships you want to have. And that could just be a list, right? So for me, I want to impact 10,000 women and girls. It's not women, it's girls and students. I want to impact 10,000 students. Other thing on that list is that I have a community around me who are successful mentors, who are already multimillionaires and billionaires, who love to invest in me and who support me and value me. That's on my goals list. So those different things, you want to list that out, right? You can, mine, I have like, I'm so over the top. I probably have 10 for each one. But do you, this is your list. 5 is rules for your life. This is important. The time you're gonna wake up in the morning. What time are you gonna go to sleep? What do you put in your body? What do you eat? What do you do as far as your workout is concerned? One of the rules for my life is Danielle does not complain, waste time, or quit. She only speaks love, encouragement, and keeps her commitments. That's a rule for my life. So whenever I want to get on the phone with somebody and start complaining, I'm like, ain't even no point, just get back to work. I've learned not to complain anymore. I've learned to fight my battles on my knees in the corner talking to God because He's the only person that can really fix it. So what I'm gonna call you for? To complain? That's a rule for me. Another rule is that I wake up at 5 a.m. And I wake up and I do my morning routine. And I'm a part of the 5 a.m. club. And so I wake up, I might drink a glass of water. I'll go ahead and meditate. I make sure I eat something nutritious. So you wanna make sure that you have rules that are non-negotiables. What time do you go to bed? One of the other non-negotiables is I'm not gonna get into an argument or gossip. It's a waste of my time. So those are some examples. Number 6 is declarations. I decree and declare that every generational curse that was assigned to my family ends with me now. I decree and declare that my community is disease-free, cancer-free, violence-free community basking in God's glory. Those are declarations. I decree and declare that my husband will be a world-changing leader and his hands will be healing. I decree and declare. So you want to decree and declare in different areas of your life. Your mindset, your family, your business, and God and faith. If that's what you subscribe to. So that's what this is. This is a mindset vision map activity. And what I just did was I added about another 25 minutes to your morning routine because what you want to do is you want to wake up early before you have to answer that email and that text. Another rule for my life is I don't respond to people's messages until 10 a.m. when my business hours start. And I also have a rule for my life that I have business hours. I work from 10 a.m. to 7. or 10 to 6, whatever season that I'm in. And if it's not in between those hours, I'm not working. And I don't work on the weekends unless I am hired by a client to work. Because I am investing in my wellness. Because when I show up better, I'm not gonna burn out. I'm not gonna burn my team out. And I'm also gonna have better customer service and not be irritable, right? So this document is important. Let's go to the next slide. This is a continuation. So you have principles and you have affirmations. Principles is number 7, that's the 7th section, and 8 is affirmations, right? So y'all got affirmations, right? We ain't gotta go over that. Raise your hand. You got affirmations? I will go over it. All right. So affirmations are positive statements, right? So these are I am statements. And if you go to my YouTube channel, it's Danielle Jeter, my full name. I have new month affirmations there. You can take a look at that video and you can revisit that space as much as you would like. But this is you affirming positive things over your life again. The power of affirmations and visualization is mind-blowing. I've manifested so many things over the last 2 years. It's pretty crazy, right? I've been able to repair relationships. I've been able to acquire things that I've wanted. I've been able to grow in different areas. And so I want you to affirm yourself, because in entrepreneurship, especially when you want to scale to 6 figures and 7 figures, that's some of the hardest things you're ever going to try to do, especially coming from communities like ours. I don't know about y'all, but I didn't grow up with it. I got it from the bottom. I bootstrapped my business for a long time, started at 19 years old. I bootstrapped everything that I had. No funding, no business credit, none of this. I got it done, right? And so with that being said, you're gonna have to overcome challenge after challenge after challenge, and you're gonna have to believe in you that is going to come into fruition, because we walk by faith and not by sight. So when you see things, it looks like my bank account don't look like I'm a multimillionaire, but I believe it because I have a business that is going to work. It is working, and I'm solving a problem for people who need it. So when things go wrong in your business, like the client don't pay on time, the client ghosted, they ain't paid, right? You lost business. The business you thought you were gonna get didn't come through. Your contractors didn't show up, and now you the cook and you the cleaner. You're gonna have to affirm positive things over yourself, because you're gonna wanna maybe say some bad things. But just, you keep repeating I am statements over and over. I am successful. I am a high earning entrepreneur, right? Things like that, then you won't go too far on the left, and your mind is gonna be brainwashed. Another thing I wanna give y'all is I am rich affirmations. You're gonna go to YouTube. You're gonna Google I am rich affirmations. I know some people here sleep with partners at home at night. At night, I sleep to I am rich affirmations. And every time I sleep to those affirmations, it's low, my phone is in a different room. Another rule is I don't sleep with my phone in my room, because we ain't working right now, we're resting. And every time I play these affirmations for about, 6 hours or 5 hours, however much, 7 hours at night, I wake up to somebody giving me some money. I swear. I swear. Somebody's calling, confirming, checking out on Stripe, checking out on PayPal. I closed a deal on a call, because this is us changing our mindset into an abundance lifestyle. Let's go to the next slide. In my wrap up, I'm gonna give you one activity, and then I'm gonna get out of the way. This is a divorce party. So it's time to break up and let go. When you get time and you go back home over the next couple of days or tonight, I want you to find some quiet time. I want you to remove distractions, and I want you to think about the things that trouble you, the things that you worry about in your business, and all those toxic, self-sabotaging habits or thoughts or traits that you have, and I want you to write them down. And I want you to be honest, and I don't want you to lie. These are the things that you're gonna need. Take a picture of this screen if you need it. And at the end of that activity, if it takes you 20 minutes, 30 minutes, whatever, you are going to look at that list and rip it up or burn it up and have a divorce party, because that can't go into your future if you're building a 6, 7, and 8 figure business. If we go to the last slide, skip it. This is my contact information, y'all. I'm not going nowhere, but please keep in touch. And if you go into my Instagram, you go to follow me, send me a DM and say Summit, you'll get access to some of my free courses. It'll come right into your inbox. Thank you, that's my time.